the trick is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it catches us right when we start talking, other times it delays. So I don't know when to start talking, but
good morning,
hopefully
everybody.
we're far enough in now you can hear it all.
Yes.
Good morning.
So today we're going to talk about the downsides.
Yes. Yesterday was the good side
of reselling
and being laid off.
This is the second and last chance to get into the giveaway that we're going to have for the channel. This is the first giveaway. It's a 1-year anniversary of when I was laid off.
Woohoo!
So, and then we will go over what sold. We had 9 new items.
I guess we do it later.
We have 9 new items that are going out the door. So,
you are?
My name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers. We go live Monday through Thursday to show you what has sold, so you get like a real good snapshot of like what the day-to-day.
Good and bad. You are with us through the highs and lows. So
we will start today with the negatives. So, so first negative, the money. The money. It is not nearly as much.
Not even close. We are less than half of what he made. Oh no, you're over half.
About half.
Yeah.
Right at about half.
Of what he made.
It's kind of what we project to make this year is about half of what I made. Granted, keep in mind too, when I was working that full-time job and we were launching this, so we had some income from this and that income.
Right.
So when you talk about like cutting in half, it's like it is actually more just because we had both the income instead of just the one.
Right.
So there is a big sacrifice. Now, if you're out there and you're like working minimum wage, it can be a different kind of situation.
Yeah.
I was making decent money.
Yeah.
Working in the tech sector, and it wasn't something that I wanted to jump back into. I kind of saw the writing on the wall that it was coming anyway.
So it was coming. So,
not a surprise.
So then we just got all of our acorns holed up.
Yes. Negative number 2. It never stops. I literally feel like I work.
He works morning to bedtime. With little breaks in between.
Even when I'm like not working,
he's sourcing.
I'm sourcing on my phone,
responding
looking for
to people,
responding on Facebook, sending offers out on eBay,
for sales to go to.
Yes, I am.
There's not an off switch.
And you know, honestly, I like it. It keeps me occupied.
So it doesn't feel like a job to you.
It doesn't.
It's a hunt all the time.
All the time. So it really just never stops. And you know, honestly, when I was doing the job and doing this, it was the job was actually like giving me a break from this because when the job was off, then I was full onto this.
Yes.
And that was like way too much.
Yes. You mean doing both jobs?
Doing both.
Yeah. He by the end there, right before they had that conversation to lay him off, he was already talking like, I don't know how much I can do this. Physically, I think I'm about to break. Like this is too much. The weight is heavy. Because we had a goal of when you were gonna leave.
Yeah.
And then you were like, I don't even think I can make it that far. Yeah. And it was like within 3 months.
Yeah, about 3 months. So, I will say, ever since we stepped off, like health-wise, I feel better just because the computer, like being on the computer,
and
my eyesight's not bad.
Well anyways.
That was a big negative.
And his back is bad, so like being able to just get up and walk or exercise, like has probably really helped you.
Inconsistent. So this could go with a lot of different things. So your pay is inconsistent because you don't know what you're sourcing and what's actually selling on the eBay front.
What is going to sell today?
What's going to happen if eBay decides to hit you with a 3-day suspension? Which we've had. Or eBay turns south or something. We do have a lot of eggs put into eBay, which recently Mercari came out and said that they're going to do no seller fees. So
that might be real good.
Different opportunities out there, and it's good to know that there are opportunities.
And that's the thing, like, even though the majority of our eggs are into eBay, like, if that fails, something else is going to come up. So it's not, like, hopeless.
Yeah.
There's way more avenues, and you'll get more creative on where to sell. Not that saying that I want to do that, but if we had to, we could.
Correct. So, returns and bad buyers. So, whenever you get that notification that there's a return, your heart sinks instantly, and it really doesn't even matter
the price point.
the price point. It's just the fact that you have to deal with some sort of issue, and it is unavoidable.
Yes.
You are going to have returns. It is part of the business. Yeah. Obviously, you prefer the returns where it doesn't fit or don't like it,
or
don't
bought
want
by
it.
Mistake, whatever.
Like we have one that we're waiting on right now where it's Minecraft. They thought it was the full thing.
Right.
They even said like, "Hey, this is my mistake. Bought by mistake. My kid wanted the full one." I'm okay with that.
Perfectly fine with that. Because it doesn't hurt your store.
But it's kind of one of those things to where when you get the message, your heart drops, and then it comes up a little bit.
And it's like, okay, this one's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
But those ones that are like, this was not right, or I didn't get it, like that. Those are even hurting us. We have one that's like, it went to the state it was supposed to go to, but now
it went to Georgia, so it was going to Florida.
Yes.
So we're in South Carolina. It goes down to Florida.
Where it was supposed to go, right?
And then it comes back up to Atlanta.
And now it's just
now
missing.
It hasn't had an update
and
in
there's no
a week.
penalty. Like, we can't, it was media mail, and we can't even get money back for that because it's not insured.
No.
And they can't even track it. Like, you can't even track media mail.
I think you can get the shipping reimbursement.
Yeah, that's it, which is what, $4? $4.38.
So we paid $5 for the item. We sell it for $25, and then now we're gonna basically be out $5 and not get the $25.
And it looks bad on you. Like, I want to like hand deliver this to you at this point. Like,
correct.
We want you to have the item you wanted.
Yeah.
But it's out of our control, and there's no repercussion for the government.
Nope. Incompetence at its best.
I feel like there should be an ability to class action.
The other aspect of that is the bad buyer.
Yeah.
You can have these can be scam buyers where this was opened, a quarter of it was used, and all this other nonsense.
You sent us the wrong item.
We've had those where and it's a scam. These are all scammers, and those are unavoidable too. Yeah. And like, how do you handle those?
Your customers.
And it's not to mention like the amount of time that you can sink into those issues, because part of it's like, what would I say? Is it like it's like
not anxiety. Is that
it's not the anxiety. It's more of the
you feel
principle of it. Like the principle of it, where I don't want somebody to like win in this situation when they're obviously scamming and saying that you sent something else.
And if you just roll over and give them their money right away, they're going to do it again. They're going to do it to somebody else, and we try to stop it when it comes to us.
And I think if as sellers, we should really do a better job of making sure we do that, because not only that, we're doing it for ourselves, but we're doing it for other sellers too, because we want to prevent those people from continuing to play that game. Yeah. And I think eBay does a fairly good job of defending them. So as much as some people want to give
defending
eBay
us, like
defending sellers, as much as people want to give eBay crap about the seller fees and stuff like that are going up, they do have to deal with a lot of stuff as well.
Investigating things.
Yes. And for the most part, I'd say that they do fairly well.
I think there's only been like 2 or 3 scenarios out of 20 that we felt like we were not supported. Yeah. But that's rare.
It is rare. It is very rare. Most of the time, it's been fairly good. Yeah. And really, realistically, you look back and sometimes you're like, you know what? I was actually at fault. So like the Louis Vuitton purse.
That one for sure.
We were at fault. That purse was fake. We just didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I would hope that eBay would be a little bit more lenient, because it's not like we're going off and selling a ton of fake purses. Right. It was like a one-off that we ran into. I don't think a 3-day pause is good for you.
I don't know. I kind of think we learned our lesson.
Yeah.
It definitely makes me more cautious when I'm listing those things, and I double check to make sure things are real. So it worked for me.
Yeah.
Taught me a lesson.
Next up, no benefits. I don't think you understand the value of benefits. So we have a vacation coming up.
We did not understand the value. They may understand the value.
Well, I think it's underrated anyways.
Yes, okay.
Even if somebody says, oh, how are you going to leave the benefits? Like, that sounds fine and dandy, but realistically, like, we're about to take a trip.
Yep.
We're going to Wisconsin.
To work and vacation. Yeah. We blend them.
Yeah. Well, this is the only vacations we get these days. But so we're going to go to Wisconsin. We have to put our store on vacation mode, which means we're going to get less sales than we were going to otherwise. I'm not going to be listing, so that's going to be taken away. So when we come back, we'll have a lot to ship, but it's going to be like a cumulative.
Yeah.
It's going to be really low. And then when we come back, I'm going to have to work harder than I was before just to try to play catch up. So that's one aspect. You obviously talk about insurance.
Yeah.
Insurance is a scam anyway.
For sure.
Can go in
every category.
But when you have the benefit of the company paying a portion of your insurance, you getting like a combined group rate that is reduced and all these other things, like those things can drastically bring down your cost. So that can be a huge hindrance to...
If you're reselling and you need health insurance, I would advise looking at the healthcare.gov to get at least a catastrophic plan. That's what we have. And it's kind of a peace of mind. Because before this year, we couldn't get into it yet.
Yeah. Because
he had made too much that year. But anyways, so look into that if you need health insurance.
Yep. And then last one we have is added pressure. Like there is a little bit of you feel like the thumb is on your back at all points.
It's in the back of your head. Like you can say that you have free time, like you can do whatever you want, but reality, like it's like, no, I have to work.
Yeah. So there is some sacrifice that you end up having to make. Hey, come over, hang out.
Sorry, I gotta work.
I'm in the middle of listing. I got 20 more items to list, and I'm gonna get this done today. So. Give and take. So with that being said, we'll jump into the giveaway. So the giveaway is for a turntable Bluetooth speaker. This sells for over $100 on Alibaba. It is used. I took it out and tested it. I think it was a return.
Yeah.
Is what it effectively was. But I pulled it out, tested it. It does work. It basically is a speaker, and you can put the record on it. It'll spin, and you move the needle over, and it plays. It's not particularly loud, so if you're looking for a loudspeaker, that's not the choice. But it is more of a novelty kind of thing. If you like to list and have music or listen to something like a podcast in the background, I'd say this is perfect for that. And it's a cool little piece, especially if you like records and stuff like that.
Or music or podcast.
So to enter, so yesterday we had a positive with a more negative or negative connotation. This time, I wanted just a statement of positivity. So we're going to spread positivity.
Yep. What is something that you say to yourself, or what do you read, or a motto or something that just refocuses your mind?
Yep. Anything like that applies down below will get you into...
I'll share mine, because this is lately what I've been doing. Like, when I want to go read, like, Facebook news or catch up on things like that, this statement just plays in my head, and then I'm like, nope, not going to do it. It says in the Bible, Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is gracious, if there is any excellence, and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. So in my head...
I'm holding you to it.
No, but in my head, when I want to go down that road or, like, try to think of something negative, it's just whatever is pure, whatever is holy, whatever is positive. It's like, okay, it does not check any of those boxes. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. So. And at the end of the day, some of those things you just don't have control over, which is a big negative of this business. Is there's a lot of aspects you can't control the delivery of your items. You can't control the buyers that you always get on the back end being honest and operating in good faith. So those are some of the challenges that you're going to have as a full-time reseller. You just got to do your best to try to mitigate it as best you can and cover your bases. So anything positive down below will get you in. Be in the lower 48, and they have to be the subscribed. I did see a lot of comments yesterday. Much appreciated, but I didn't go through to see if you were subscribed. Yeah. So if you put this comment down there and you're not subscribed, you will not be entered. So and we will run this...
We're running it Monday, yes.
Monday. I'm going to try to have it set up and ready to run on the live. And so we can do that live at that point. So with that being said, we will move into the what sold. So we had 9 sales for today, and we will start. We have a pair of Nike Air Force Ones.
We have so many of these.
We do. Different sizes. We do have a lot of these, but they sell. So if you can get them at a good price, I will say the ones that have the yellowing on the bottom are a little bit more difficult to sell. You just have to sell them a lot cheaper, but these are in really good condition for these. This one sold for $37 plus shipping.
Yeah, size 10.
Size 10, so it's a decent size as well. So not too shabby. This one is Super Mario Kart Wii disc only. So this came in a lot that we picked up on, was it Monday? Tuesday? Yes. Monday?
That late night drive.
And so we sold the disc only of that game. So we actually had 2 copies of that. This one sold for $22 plus shipping. I'm going to let you talk about that one.
Avoid the clothes. Okay, so this is just a cute little blouse. It's
41 Hawthorne.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's just one of those things I picked up. I thought it was pretty, so.
Floral.
That's what floral the description and beautiful. Says. It is floral.
I would literally just read off the description if you made me talk about it.
She listed a floral whatever.
Yeah.
What did it sell for?
That one sold for $14.25 plus shipping.
Yeah.
Wii Sports, this always sells as soon as you almost list it. As long as you have it priced right, $19 plus shipping, and it went to a repeat buyer in deals, which they've bought from us several times. So I will give a little bit of a deal if I know that they're going to be like
good buyers.
A good buyer, and I just know we're not going to have any hassles on the back end when we're dealing with them.
We got this on Peaches to Beaches, right?
I believe so.
This was a Holy Bible King James.
So we paid $5 for it. Some of the Bibles turned out good, like this one. Others not so much.
Yeah. So what did it sell
for? $29.95 plus shipping, and it sold fairly quickly.
It's nice that it's in a box.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to get there in good condition.
Next up, we picked this one up not too long ago. This is Novel Perfect Works software. So this is for Windows, brand new sealed. So anytime you see software, it's always worth looking into.
It's different because like a lot of our computers don't even have a disk drive anymore.
Yeah, but I think some people are wanting to hold on and keep on to some of the older stuff. And if they do, they need...
Because you buy this and then you... Hoping we all have a great 2024 health and sales. Yes, absolutely. This one, you don't have to pay a subscription fee. You load it onto your computer, and they're never going to upcharge you.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to the whole digital and keeping control and licensing
have
issues.
Your physical copies of things.
Own it.
Yes.
Own it. Actually,
we want to own it. So do you.
This is probably one of my favorite buys from our recent garage sale trips. So this was actually on a thrift store on the way home, and they had 6 of these, so I paid $2 each.
Yep.
As a quantity listing. All are brand new sealed, where they've got the plastic seal on that. But this is like testosterone booster and all this other stuff. $36 plus shipping for just one.
Yeah.
So I have 5 more of these, and we're already in the profit.
And it's so fast.
Yeah, really quick. And I expect the other ones to sell fairly quickly too.
This one was not expired, so a lot of times you'll find like supplements and stuff, and you kind of got to be careful with that, because if it can be prescribed by a doctor, avoid it.
Yeah. Because
that will get you like in trouble on eBay.
But this is over the counter, so that kind of keeps you in the clear.
A soccer ball.
Next up, this is just a really cool find at a garage sale where it just is a ball that looked different than normal, and
we don't
actually
really ever get these things.
It's actually a France. That logo was for France for some reason. I guess
it's in
the rooster.
Whatever that says.
And it's Nike, so it was also like I was like, okay, somebody's gonna want this ball. It did take a while to sell. I wouldn't inflate it because you want it like it'll take up less space, but. $19.95 plus shipping on the France soccer ball. And lastly, we picked this one up recently at a community sale. These are Super 8s. I didn't know anything about these things.
We got these really late at the sale.
Yeah. They sold for $15 as a lot together. I paid $5. And so we're not really making much money. But I think it was more of a learning to know, like, probably don't pick these up unless you can get a ton of them. There are some of these that can go for decent money, it looked like.
Yeah.
So it just depends on like the rarity and what you get, but
we never even really see these.
No, I really don't.
We saw like the old cartoons.
Yeah.
Like Popeye.
Yeah.
And that was just kind of interesting. Caught our eye.
Yeah, so $15 plus shipping. Those are all the sales for the day.
Yep. What are you doing today?
Yeah, I don't think I have that much left to list. So I'm pretty much caught up And so it's like, okay,
do I
feel like I need to go source,
yeah.
but also I don't want to put a ton of extra miles in the car. So it's
I struck out at every place I went yesterday.
Yeah.
I went all over town and got nothing.
I was kind of hoping it was raining outside today.
There were still people. Oh no.
No. Well, no, because if it rains,
I know, but
our theory is that there's less people that go thrifting when it rains, and therefore they're putting out more stuff, and then the timing is better. Yeah. For the most part, but you completely proved that wasn't the case because you struck out yesterday.
That theory was not true yesterday.
So, yeah. I wonder if anybody else is out there doing well thrifting. Thrifting has been a little bit difficult lately. I've been walking away empty-handed very often lately.
Same.
Very often.
But then the good thing is, like, and I called him at one of them, and I was like, I'm going to leave with nothing again. And he's like, but don't get in that mindset, because then you're going to start making bad buys.
Yeah.
Don't just buy something just to leave with something.
Yeah.
It needs to be worth your time and a good value. So I was like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do.
Yes.
But yeah, what's your plan?
I am going to ship and school, and I probably will get to list some things because I don't have to leave till late tonight. Or not late, but we have church tonight.
Okay.
So, but I'll get to listing some. So maybe you won't have to list as much.
Okay. Sounds good. Good.
I did start my espresso machine today, and it worked even better than the other one. It's faster and delicious. So I started my day off on the right foot.
Her and her drugs.
Stop it.
Yeah, but
yeah, so leave something positive in the comments that we can help each other try to stay focused on the good things. And any more things you want to talk about?
We did just sell some film for $9.99 plus shipping. This is very expired vintage.
Oh yeah, we picked that up at the Peaches to Beaches.
Yeah, and basically in for $1, sold for $9.99.
I got that film and like a vintage John Deere filter. Did we ever list that, or was that not worth
I listed it, but
it was like $1 each.
It ain't great.
Worth $1. If it sells.
If it sells. But hey, now we're up to 10 items. 10. So there's that.
Very round number. So then tomorrow we won't be on. We'll be on Monday. Right?
Yep.
Yes. So happy Easter. That's this weekend.
Yep.
Enjoy your Easter, and hopefully you get to see, all the cute kids in their little outfits having fun with the Easter stuff. So yeah. Good time of year.
All right, Mama Bear, we're going to go. Take care, everybody.
Have a wonderful weekend.